I actually feel like a grown man today. I unfollowed Gary Vee.
Oh, you did it.
I think it was time officially.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You got any sort of why? What, did you just had enough of them?
I just got to a point where, I'll use my little chalkboard here. You're scrolling my little chalkboard. Wow, look the high fidelity on the chalk there. High Fidel.
Hi, Fidel.
Hi, Fidel. So scrolling, and then, Gary pops up on there, and he's like, Gen Z or something. He was going off about Gen Z being not lazy. And he's like, they know the game. They want to work. And I'm like, the world's on fire. What is that?
This is the mic for the gaming headset, and I took it off because I was like...
Oh, you became an adult. You look better, honestly.
Yeah, right away, this difference, this up like this made it completely different.
Yeah, it looked like you were scuba diving.
I honestly couldn't handle it anymore because I had multiple people tell me, like, dude, the gaming headset has to go.
And you're a guy that really leans on opinion of the public, I feel.
No, I usually go in the opposite direction of the opinion of the public, but this time I said
But if
they're
you
right.
feel it in your heart and soul.
Yeah.
Right?
That's why I'm spending all this friggin' money, dude. All this money on new stuff.
It feels like we're radio commentary for something important, but not.
Like, you ever watch Marbula 1, dude?
No. What's that?
On YouTube, you could type in, whenever you get a chance, Marbula 1. It is Formula 1, but marbles.
Okay.
And there's commentators. People bet on it. And I feel like if there was commentators that took it seriously, it'd be you and me right now. That's what we're doing. Marbles.
You got a lot of time on your hands over there, eh? Marbula? What is it called? Marbula?
Marbula 1. You think I'm joking, but I'm not.
Marbula.
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 Yeah, Marbula 1.
Why Marbula?
What else would you say it? It's Formula 1.
What a hells?
What else would you say?
What the hells?
Marbula.
What do you mean? What else would you... Why would you call it?
What else could you call it?
What is
marble racing?
Well, why not Marble 1?
I like Marbula 1 better.
But Marbula sounds like I enjoy it myself. But is that not a planet? It feels like a planet.
Marbula?
Marbula.
No.
What the hell? Her name from Stupid Face is there. Marvel.
Nebula.
Is from Marbula. Or something.
I don't know. I can't.
You know what? Take your shitty attitude and get fucking...
Marbula.
Get your shit...
It's not a word. It's not a word. They made it up.
Marbula 1.
Marbula.
I mean, I guess it's an attempt to create a universe.
Yeah, and it's working because people watch it.
In your head.
Actually.
You don't think so? Watch it?
Oh, people are watching it for
sure. What's the viewership?
Oh, you're going to make me do it, eh? You're going to make me pull it up just to make them.
I wish you knew it. I feel like the fans even really wish you knew it off the top of your head.
Marbula 1, we're talking 45K views on average on videos.
I feel that's, we can compete with that.
1.2 million.
Okay, no. Can't compete with that.
1.7. Marbula 1 S4 GP1 Razway Race, it's called.
S4, Season 4, I'm imagining, right?
Yeah, dude. They're
when I was a kid, you threw it at me. I didn't know what that meant. S4 G1 grip.
Yeah,
dude.
This is crazy.
That's the tire grip.
That's what we need to do is we need to race marbles, I think.
Oh, shit. Look, you got a name there on the bottom. My name's on the bottom. I hope that doesn't.
Wait, it says my name?
Your name's there.
Oh, okay, nice. I'm actually happy about that. That would be something to make my parents proud. They'd see
your
that.
parents?
Like, oh, yeah, if my name's on something.
You're still living under their enforcement, under their rule?
Well, just like the whole, you know what? They let me breathe on this trip that I took. They let me breathe, They let me.
Because your nose didn't.
No, still messed up. Even in Europe, it was messed.
Still horrible allergies.
Is there still high fidelity on the nostrils?
Yeah.
You could hear this.
It feels like I'm at a shelter picking up a puppy. Yeah. That's what it feels like with my wife.
What kind of puppy? A pug, you said. That's what you call
Hopefully we pick you because you need the most help. It sounds like you need the most help.
I need, I got a polyp in there. There's a polyp.
Yeah, that's cancerous?
I hope not. The doctor said don't worry. So he actually emailed me back. He said don't worry about it. Just keep taking the allergy medication if it helps. And I was like, but what about the polyp? If it gets bigger, doesn't that cause a problem?
Yeah.
And he literally said, I don't know any ENTs in Ottawa, so figure it out.
Yeah. Wait a second. What is an ENT?
Ear, nose, and throat doctor.
We're all supposed to just know that, right?
You didn't know that?
Well, now I hope I remember.
An ent doctor.
An ent.
Yeah.
I don't know how I really feel about what are those acronyms?
ENT? An ent?
No,
yeah,
an that's an acronym.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't like those too much.
No, me neither, man.
Because I don't know them.
Which one can we say that we just don't like? I'm trying to think now.
I mean, the one I'm most comfortable with is NVM.
NVM? Never mind?
Yeah, it took you a second.
I don't think that that's an acronym.
What do you mean?
I think that's a short for. Like, I don't think that's what that is.
You don't
An acronym is like
like a dot? There's a couple dots in there.
usually, yeah. It's like they take out the longness of the word, but man, that's also what NVM does. So I don't
What do you mean?
NVM. I have to like.
Is that not an acronym? An acronym.
Oh, it is an acronym.
It felt like an acronym.
An acronym.
It kind of described exactly what it did as a function.
Oh, it's exactly just shortens the word. That's
Shortens
exactly
the word.
It's often used as a hashtag. There you go.
What's another acronym?
Most popular acronyms.
Most popular? Yeah, like sometimes people throw ones at me. I have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah, ASAP. In my opinion, I don't know. AKA. So you don't like those? FAQ.
In my
FY,
opinion. Wait. IMO?
IMO. In my
Yeah,
opinion.
I'm comfortable with that one.
Okay. What about FYI?
FYI, I'm okay with that one.
FAQ.
Yeah,
FAQ.
I got that. Frequently asked.
BT dubs. There's a lot.
BB dubs?
Yeah, big, beautiful Worcestershire sauces.
Big, beautiful women.
Yeah.
How big till they're not beautiful? What's the scale of that?
It should come with an attached stamp.
I'm sure it does.
Wait, what's
Seal
this
of
one?
approval.
I see this one all the time. ICYMI, in case you missed it.
Yeah, see, that's a one I don't know.
You don't like-
when you need 5 letters, just spell a word.
Yeah, how is that also faster to say to me?
Or
ICYMI.
if you know is not a bad one. I think that's like I wake. It's
Or
one of those.
OOTD, that's a popular one too. Outfit of the day.
No,
Yeah. That's like was a thing in the day.
I don't want that.
Okay, you don't want that.
Like, don't try to slip that into our conversations.
I don't think that these are honestly meant for conversation. They're meant for texting.
Oh, but that's what I'm saying.
You don't want them even in a text.
I don't want you to text me that.
I would. I don't like when people. When
First of all, don't ever text me your outfit.
Like, don't text you my own.
Don't ever be like, "Here's my OOTD,"
What?
because I don't care.
Do that. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I'm gonna take a picture in the mirror and be like, OOTD, baby.
If I showed my wife, she would not even understand the irony. She would be like, "Oh my god, he looks great."
Yeah, because like I think if you text that to a woman, they're hyped to like tell you how good you look.
Yeah, women are bad people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they lie constantly. They're liars to each other. You know that, right? They always lie. Oh, you look so sweet. You look so beautiful.
You got serious there for a second. Like,
did I?
Yeah, like you had
No.
a Bible. Is there a Bible? You got a Bible under your right hand?
It's the closest I got.
What, you win on the crossword there?
No, I haven't scratched it yet.
Why is the guy skiing?
This one's from. This
December?
is from last year.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
It's from last year.
Yeah, what
It's
are you,
not
my
even
Nana?
Yeah.
What, do you got those
King.
under your bed? Like a big stack of them under your bed?
The problem is my mom will give them to me sometimes as a gift, and I won't remember to scratch it because who scratches tickets anymore? Do you still scratch tickets?
When given.
Yeah, like this is what I do. I scratch the barcode and I just scan it. I don't scratch the actual ticket.
Let me guess, because you're a grown man? Is that it? Is that the logic? You're like, wait, crosswords? What am I, a child?
You could say that excuse for anything in the world. Anything at all.
You kind of overuse it.
I like it. It gets me out of situations.
Grown man. I actually
Grown man.
feel like a grown man today. I unfollowed Gary Vee.
Oh, you did it.
I think it was time officially.
Yeah?
Yep.
You got any sort of why? What, did you just had enough of them?
I just got to a point where, I'll use my little chalkboard here. You're scrolling my little chalkboard. Wow, look at the high fidelity on the chalk there. High Fidel.
Hi, Fidel.
High Fidel. So scrolling, and then, Gary pops up on there, and he's like, Gen Z or something. He was going off about Gen Z being not lazy. And he's like, they know the game. They want to work. And I'm like, the world's on fire, Gary. Like, it doesn't matter that they know the game. They're fucking shit up, dude.
Oh, yeah, they are, for sure.
There's wars. Of course Gen Z doesn't want to work. Why do you want to work for a manager when, like, Russia's like, Ukraine is ours? Of course.
You can't do anything about it.
Like, God. And I think I just got exhausted of the same. Because with content, as you know, I get like, oh. For some reason in my brain, there's a chip that if it's, like, good, my brain's like, yes, stop that. Immediately.
Like, I don't want to watch it anymore.
Like, one time at a comedy club, the owner was like, your crowd work is awesome. I love watching it. It's really unique or something. And immediately in my mind, I was like, oh, great. I'll never do that again. I shall never again do that.
What is going on in your brain, dude?
It's the worst.
I need to know where it is.
One time in traffic, I was driving.
Yeah.
And thank God this didn't happen to me. But I was going to Yuck Yucks. And it's like a big area lane. Like, it's like 4 lanes, but there's a left turning lane. So imagine there's 2 cars in the left lane, and then there's a guy, the third car, on the right side.
Yeah.
This car is just driving. Beside this little guy is a white Lexus. He's driving like a Nissan fucking Kill Yourself 2006.
Gotcha.
So out of nowhere, he's kind of like frantically driving. I can see that he's like nervous and like doesn't know what's going on. And then he just turns into the Lexus. Tries to make a left-hand turn.
He hits the Lexus.
Just hit it. Lost his damn mind.
What does that have to do with you not being able to take compliments?
I think that, you know, sometimes my brain just turns into traffic a little bit.
Dumpster fire.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's just like, what's going on in there? Somebody's just like, hey, dude, you're doing really good.
Yeah.
And then you just want to go in the opposite direction of that.
I don't know what that is.
I think that's called being Italian.
I mean, if you watch the... Also, how funny is it how bad the players at soccer are at the game?
Okay, we don't...
But, like, they're not actually that good at it. They don't hit the net that much.
Like everybody or just the Italian team?
No, kind of everybody. Like yesterday I was watching Slovenia play Portugal, and this guy he beat everybody. He ran past everybody. And then he gets to the net. His big moment, the thing you think that he practices all the time.
Yeah.
And he kicks it like, and I played soccer, so I can tell you, like, he fucked it up. Like, he kicked it so badly that, like, his body did one of those, like, it looked like he tried to kick it with his shoulder. That's, like, his whole body. And then the announcers are so elegant. They're like, oh, he lost his composure. It's like, no, you got to say he fucked up. So it's just so funny how bad they are at the sport. Like, you think this guy could be running at top speed and just fire it, but they can't.
Yeah, no.
Like,
they're getting paid a lot of money, too.
They need it to be kind of right there. You know? Like, Slovenia had chance, and everyone's like, oh, well, Slovenia sucks. I'm like, but they're at the Euro. They're playing Portugal in the quarterfinal. Like, they can't be that fucking bad.
For
and
sure.
The guy's in front of the box, and he just, like, kind of passes it to the Portuguese goalie, who, by the way, incredible. Saved everything.
Yeah. Yesterday was a crazy game. I was watching at the airport, and people were losing it in the airport, losing it.
The Portuguese like to win.
Apparently not going to penalty kicks.
Well, Ronaldo should have freaking scored there.
Yeah, he should have scored right at the end of the game, actually. Right in the 90th minute, he had a really good rush.
That dumbass.
Yeah, but, like, honestly, from your perspective, watching Italy, tell me how that made you feel, and then I'll tell you how I fucking feel.
Well, I mean, I'm a Toronto Maple Leaf hockey fan, so it just felt like normal. I'm always watching boys in blue mess up, so I'm like, yeah, sure.
They were pathetic.
It just didn't look like it looked like everybody had a lot of stuff on their mind.
Yeah.
Like, on the field, it looked like every Italian player was thinking about, like, a girlfriend or, like, something other than the game. And Spain, for example, looked like all they were thinking about was, like, 2 inches in front of them. They're like, the ball. Yeah. Give me it back. The ball. Pass it back. Everybody in Spain is like, give me it back. Please. I need it.
Yeah. Well, I could tell you all the money spent and all the time spent to get there and the effort and to sit there and watch them play like that. And they scored on themselves, dude.
Yeah.
They scored on themselves.
Well, I mean, as a hockey fan, again, I reference this. That's the game, baby. You go to games. You go to a game, and it occurs to you as soon as the puck drops, like, oh, this could be the worst game of their entire life. These guys could this could be a career-defining moment where they trace this back to, that's why this guy's getting paid less money next year, and you could have been there.
Yeah, I was there. And
Sports.
That's why I don't like sports. You always ask me, like, why I don't want to get into sports.
Soccer's kind of like everybody's a bitch. What's the deal over there?
Yeah,
like,
what
why?
are they doing? They're just flying around.
Why?
Like, it was funny watching the games with Michaela, and she was like, coming from a rugby perspective, soccer players are pussies.
It's the worst.
But it's part of the game, you know. It's part of the game.
But I don't know why it is.
It's normalized now to fall down and pretend to be hurt.
Now, always.
No, come on. Before it used to be a skill thing, like for sure. No.
No.
So they've been falling down for years.
Forever.
I don't like it.
Man, as soon as people get touched, like their faces explode. It looks like they're at fucking Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, for sure.
I just don't understand, because if you go down, it's still a penalty. You don't need to be like, for some reason they have attached horrific injury to like a free kick. Yeah. It's like, you could just go down. Like, you don't need to like, it doesn't need to be fucking
call the medic.
Like,
call up.
And then they just get up. Everybody just they like get up. Everyone's just like, you good? Like, yeah.
That's the most awkward part. Imagine if that like translated into real life. Like, you're walking down the street with your McDonald's cup and you like touched a crack on the road, but then you were like screaming like you broke your leg. But then somebody comes over and you just got to be like, I'm fine. Yeah, like it's like I just spilled my coffee.
It just tells you that in the locker room of like those teams, those dudes are probably the fucking lamest weirdos you've ever met. Like, they all probably laugh like this. Like, you know what I mean?
Is that what a millionaire sounds like? Because that's what they are.
Well, they're rich, yeah. But they're weird. I guarantee you they're weird as shit.
I mean, I don't know any like professional athletes really, so I can't.
I guarantee professional soccer players have weird little things they can't do in the house or something. Oh, don't touch that. You know, they're weird like that. I guarantee it.
Like OCD boys.
Something weird. They're weirdos.
It's interesting. It's interesting to think about.
Italy. You know what? Now that they're, I could care less. I realize, you're in it for the moment. That's it.
You don't even want to watch the Euro anymore.
You don't even need it. The Euro? I'm not there. I'm over here. Cares about the Europes?
I mean, it was beautiful. That's for sure. I was there for 2
You
weeks.
like the food over there?
The food was the best.
Like
it was
your grandmother.
the best.
What'd you eat?
I ate pasta and pizza every fucking day.
Is that all the options? That and seafood?
A lot of seafood. Stayed away from that part. I'm not a big fan of the seafood over there. It's not the same.
What do you mean?
Well, when you eat seafood here for some reason, I think the further you are away from the sea, the better the seafood tastes, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
I mean, not even a little bit. Like, I think that doesn't even register. Like, how sound sometimes will get a needle moving? Like, what you just said, not even fucking a little bit.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is the further you are, the further removed you are from it being alive. When you're over there, it looks like it's still alive when it's on your plate.
Oh, so it's a visual thing for you.
It's visual, but then it translates to the taste also. Like, it just doesn't.
You're a little low on your mic there for a second.
I'm low now. Hey, why? Why is it doing this?
I have no idea.
We have no fidelity on the mic now.
No. Well, maybe it's that black tape you got on there.
Okay, what about now? Because I'll take it right off of this stupid stand.
It would be hilarious to watch you rip it out of the stand. But so wait a second. I think you're okay. You can keep trying.
We'll keep trying.
Yeah, you're good. So wait a second. You're telling me that you saw squid, tasted a squid? That was unappealing?
Not a squid, but like I've had the shellfish over there where it's like the clams, the mussels, those things. When you eat them over there, it's not the same as over here for some reason to me. It still probably tastes good, honestly. Very salty, also very oceany over there. Whereas here, it tastes fake. If they're trying to trick me over here.
Yeah,
like
and
it
you
didn't
like
come
that.
from the ocean. I like being tricked.
Was there a lot of crab over there?
No crab. A lot of lobsters though, which was interesting.
Where are the crab?
Bottom of the ocean.
No. You know what I mean, though?
Yeah, where are they?
Where is the crab? Why are we all focused on lobster?
Oh, yeah, you prefer crab over lobster, which I agree with.
You do too. Who doesn't? Think about it.
Well, we
Even
were
the
programmed-
crab you can get in a grocery store, fake.
Taste better. Oh, yeah, the fake.
What's
yeah,
with you
yeah.
that tastes better? It doesn't taste. You're like, was it fake? Yeah, better.
It has to taste better.
No. Antonio, you're wrong. You went to Italy, and
Yeah.
for the first time, you had a munja cake moment. This is it.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I did.
You're like, this fish is gross. It tastes like fish. And they're like, are you dumb?
I had a couple of things that were fish that were good, but I pretty much stayed with.
Do you have
the
a
pizza and
branzino
pasta.
over there?
No branzino.
Do they do that? They don't do that.
No.
Anything over
Lot of-
here we think they do over there, they're like, you fucking.
A lot of tunas, a lot of like shellfish, a lot of
Yeah.
I don't know, big. The markets. It's funny. You walk by, it looks like a morgue. Like you'll walk by and they'll be like close. Hey, get a limoncello spritz, Aperol spritz, and then there'll just be a table full of dead fish, and you got to pretend like you just keep walking, and then that'll continue. So it'll be like 20 like stores where you could buy dresses, souvenirs, dead fish.
So, right in the beach there, they getting all these little guys?
Yeah, right fresh out of the ocean.
Wait, like, where at?
I was in Tropea, which is like super beautiful. You'd love that. You'd love Tropea. Just sitting on the beach, dude. You can't you can't like take pictures and videos on the beach because there's just naked people everywhere. So it's like people would just be like, "What are you doing?" You know.
Yeah.
So it's hard to like get the view from the beach, but I took some pictures from up top.
Yeah, is that why everyone takes those up top shots?
Yeah, you can't go down on the. You can't. It's bad, dude. Like people will just be like, "You're a creep. What are you doing?"
There's so much nudity there.
Well, it's not even that there's a lot, but there's in a shot. If you were to do like a panoramic,
You're getting six titties minimum.
You're getting titties and a dick somewhere in there.
Okay. 6 titty minimum. I don't mind that.
Yeah.
I don't mind a 6 titty minimum.
Yeah, Tropea, Napoli was crazy. Naples is the craziest place I've ever been to on the planet.
Why is that?
There's no street lights. There's no rules. Everybody's driving motorcycles and cars, and they're just all trying to do the same thing, same time. And when you're crossing the street there, we realize quickly you just commit, and they'll stop. But if you hesitate, they'll run you over. No
Yeah,
cross
Italy
lines either.
and all those other countries, they don't adopt like traffic.
No, but I think they're better drivers because of it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you are, but it's a dangerous game, you know. You can't. Your age is a factor there.
What do you mean?
Well, your hand-eye coordination. If you're 60 and you're hesitating, I'm crashing regardless.
That's
You know, if I'm 25, you can do whatever you want.
I guess, yeah, for sure.
I couldn't tell you how many droplets I just threw up my screen there with that.
I saw like a small projectile come out. I didn't
Yeah.
want to say anything.
No, I mean, I think. Yeah.
yeah, nice.
Who knew that the structure of the mouth was so prepared to hoist droplets?
To shoot them out.
To hoist.
You're making me thirsty, dude. Like,
Dude, I'm now into the box waters. You don't like that?
I just want to know what your direction
I
is
really
on
actually, you didn't even appreciate how nice it slid into the frame.
Yeah, why are you plugging flow?
I don't.
Like, you
I
get-
didn't say it one time.
it-
I'm just saying.
turn it
Look at the
around.
box. It's
So
beautiful.
how much does a small one cost?
Small one of these guys? Run ya.
Yeah, tell me.
I think $1.50,
And then the big ones were like $250, $350,
something like that. American dollars 41% more.
and you're
You
drinking,
know,
like,
you ever
4
have
of those
aunts
a
and
day.
uncles that are just concerned about money all the time?
Yeah,
And first of all, shouts out to people that like to have a conversation via text spread out over a couple days, like we're sending pigeons to each other. My aunt, I said to my aunt like 4 days ago, congratulations to her daughters on graduating. Yesterday, she's like, thanks. Today, she's telling me some. I'm like, all right, I'm done with this conversation.
what is she doing that she's that busy?
I don't know. Maybe she's trying to text with her fucking mouth and a stick. It's taking a long time.
What the fuck is going on?
Anyways, you were saying before I got distracted. Oh, Is the tape coming off?
I don't like the situation that has now been.
Where'd you get that tape?
This is Gorilla Tape.
Gorilla. All right. Creative, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just gonna get a regular mic with a mic stand. This is way better.
Well,
already, I can tell you.
yeah. I mean, what the hell is on there? What the hell is that little red thing?
Oh, this is a mic. This is a lamp that I took the top off.
Oh.
And I taped. It's one of those like IKEA lamps.
Oh, okay.
Is that ridiculous? You're looking at me like I'm ridiculous.
So, like, why'd you do that?
Well, I wanted to stream, but the day before my trip, I wanted to like stream some video games, but I couldn't like keep my mic on the table anymore because you couldn't really hear me talking.
Yeah. So you just had it flat laying on the table. You're saying?
I had it flatly on the table, but with like the gain turned all the way up, so you could hear me from like,
Wow.
hello, like it was like really good, you know.
Okay. So bad.
And that was annoying.
Yep.
So I just said, hold
Even
on,
to
boys.
the people who probably watched it.
Well, yeah, maybe. Like, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So then I duct taped the bitch to this, and it worked. So I was like, I'm going to chill. I'm keeping it. Not good, honestly.
I mean,
don't like it.
I could tell.
Yeah, like I like this way better.
Yeah.
It probably sounds better.
I think it does.
So that whole first half of this episode
You
is
just
shit.
make it hard for yourself. No, I think the first half was great. I think the first half was top notch. Top drawer. You just make it hard for yourself. You're a guy that looks at a situation and goes, how can I, let me cut my foot off here. How do I take a foot from myself?
Yeah, I don't know. I just like to battle hill up. I like to battle life
You
uphill.
like to battle hills up.
I like to battle hill.
You just like to fucking fight a hill up, dude.
I'll fight a hill up, no problem. Always making it difficult.
Is that because the Italian, you think? Sometimes I wonder how high I can get.
Your voice
If the
gets up there.
if the podcast ever got popular, that's what people would start to hate on, you know? You don't
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You don't think I know what to hate, you dummies?
I like that the first thing they've hated on is this, like, two guys.
The
shouldn't
fact
be
that we
allowed to
tried.
Yeah, that we tried.
Yeah, that's awesome. Also, the internet is a horrible, horrific place. And for all our children, have fun living in it.
It's not a supportive place, even though you think it should be.
I don't even feel like I'm not going to contribute necessarily maybe to the child fund of the universe. But, you know, when you get married, you can say our children. Like as a voter, I'm concerned about our children, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
For some reason.
Even though you have no intention of possibly having children anyways.
You might by accident. That's the fun part.
Wait, what?
You can have a kid by accident.
Can you?
What do you mean?
I feel like in today's world, we're pretty well prepared for that.
I think that's the illusion you're living under, my friend.
What do you mean?
And if you want to
IUDs
seek
are-
some
aren't
help,
IUDs
I'll help
like-
you find some people to talk about that with.
Oh, that's just me living life uphill.
That's
right there.
illusion,
Thinking-
dude. We don't have shit more figured out in here. You ever?
Birth control all time high.
Yeah, you can be controlled on birth. Doesn't mean one of the guys can't squeak in and score a goal every once in a while. Come on.
Well, like the
Holy hell, we had a stroke there.
I had a stroke there. I like the common perception of sperm is that they're little burglars. Why? Like, why are they so sneaky? You know?
Well, they got to be. I think when I was in elementary school and they were like, you know, most of the sperm die, you kind of write the sperm off at that point. You're like, what? Most of these guys die? All right. That's no problem then.
Yeah.
I
we're
started
good. We're
thinking,
not-
wait a second, the vagina's built to kill.
Yeah. If it was a movie, the vagina is a villain.
Or is it a protector?
Oh, true. But like, why are you protecting from the sperm? You want
The
baby.
vagina's
The whole
protecting the
point.
rim. You know? It's like, no. We want low points. We're playing 90s basketball. We want 79-81 final.
To me, it's makes no sense. It's protecting, but we're designed to procreate. Why?
So the vagina is like Shaquille O'Neal at the rim. And then the sperm is kind of like an up-and-coming guy who's maybe from Europe trying to squeak into the league, you know?
Not Luka Doncic, though, or whatever.
If it's Luka, then it's going in every time.
He's scoring every single time. I need to learn more about basketball. Your references are blowing me away.
Yeah, you need to learn. I think, honestly, you got to pick a few new things.
A few.
Couple.
So soccer's out.
No, you can keep that. Why not? They're grown men.
You're just saying
They're growing
sports in
men all
general.
over the place.
It's like you wanted me to play NHL. Everybody's on this NHL train.
It's fun as hell. You ever play it? No.
No, that's true. But I played it once.
You're just stubborn, dude. It looks like you're fucking covering the Leafs free agency over there with that blue tarp.
It's not a tarp. It's a towel.
It's throwing me. It will throw people off because the door, there's a white. It looks like a friggin' flag.
No, there's no.
The towel, like your towel consistency, like I don't know what I'm looking at, but that looks like fabric.
It is fabric.
So you have the worst towels in history, it looks like. It doesn't look like there's any cloth or microfiber rubbing agency to any of it. This looks like a sheet that you're. Like it looks like a blue sheet.
It is a microfiber though. Like it's
A micro. You're a grown man. You need like bristles, dude.
bristles. Those steel wool, the steel wool for the cast irons.
How would you grade your ability to dry yourself off in the shower? Would you give yourself like a high number?
What do you mean, like in the shower or like out of the shower?
When you're done.
It takes me a while.
What do you mean?
I have a lot of body hair, so it
you do.
retracts water like a sponge.
Retracts.
Or
Retains.
it retains water, not retracts. Yeah. So when I get out, I gotta like shake myself off like a dog before I even start drying.
That'll go away with age.
What do you mean?
You won't be able to shake in 15, 20
Oh,
years.
true.
I think you should adopt a new strategy today.
Like what?
No idea, but new towels probably part of it.
I do need better towels for sure.
So how long would you say it takes you to get dry?
5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Maybe 3 to 5.
Yeah, take a second of what 5 minutes is.
Okay, like if I get out of the shower.
5 minutes is this. Wait a second. 5 minutes is when you're in your room, you've toweled off, you're in your room, you're like, what am I going to do today? Daydream pops into your head, and you're like, wait a second, well, let me get back to reality. That was 5 minutes. However long that was, that little blip.
Okay, 3 minutes.
It's a long time. I'm under a minute.
Like when you showered before we did this, what was that? 30 seconds? You were dry?
Well, yeah, you do one leg, second leg. Yeah, and then I'm pretty much good.
What, the upper body doesn't get wet?
Almost good. Well, think about it. The whole process, because then upper body's almost like it's like a whole thing. You throw the towel jacket on yourself for a second.
Yeah.
You know, the hair. My hair is really the hardest thing because, like you said, retracts water.
Yeah, that. It doesn't work like that for me. Like I have to. This takes a long time to dry all this.
You ever shave all that?
Well, I did it twice in my life.
The whole
Never
thing?
Do it again. No, just the back.
Itchy.
Yeah. Didn't like it.
Nobody advertises that.
It felt like I was really wearing a shirt when I was wearing it. Like,
Yeah.
You'd be surprised what hair does, like a little protective layer on your body. It's like a little.
So I saw a video the other day. A mosquito comes at you. It can't even really bite you.
Well, they still do. They figured it out.
In areas that you're less exposed, hairily.
Wait, are you saying that my hair is a protective layer on my body?
It is,
all
yeah,
these
yeah,
years? Ooh.
If you think about it, I bet there's less. There's less spots with less hair than there is there ain't on you. You know,
There's less spots with less hair.
there's less
on
spot.
me
Yeah,
than there is spots with hair.
I think. Yep,
That's what you said.
I'm pretty sure
Hey, checks out.
that makes sense, right?
Right here, no hair.
It would be, yeah, would be cool. I don't know if I would mind hair on the hands.
On your palms?
That's so bad, like a little bit.
I don't know. I think there's a reason why there's no hair on palms.
Imagine it was grippy fur, though. Would you mind that?
I'm trying to imagine.
Yeah, palm fur.
I don't like it.
Well, like, what do you think a glove is, dude?
Glove is palm fur?
Kind of.
Yeah.
It's close. It's not.
I'm trying to think like if this was my palm, you know, like if my palm was.
Are you surrounded by towels?
This is a mapina, dude. This is not a towel.
It's a direct translation.
What's funny is I actually have a glove here. I have a little glove.
Honestly, it makes no sense what's in front of you right now. Did you just do laundry?
No.
What the hell is this assortment of goods?
I also have a stud finder.
Why?
My desk became just a thing.
Are you
that has
doing this
stuff
at
on it.
fucking Mr. Lube? How the hell are these the items?
I also have a small microfiber cloth to clean the screens. All the screens.
Yeah, you like microfiber.
I'm a microfiber guy. I wish my bed was microfiber. That'd be weird.
That would be weird.
Oh, if the whole bed was like a cloth.
Well, because in your situation, you're as hairy as they get. So if you're in a microfiber situation, as soon as you roll over, you're gonna start to roll yourself up. Like one of those delicious rolls that you get at the friggin' grocery store. They're like pastry. They're like cake rolled up.
Like a turnover?
No. Also, how genius of a name is turnover?
Yeah, because that's what it is. It's turned over.
They turn it over.
I don't know what you're talking
We got to
about.
get back to that societally. You know,
Turnover?
just turning it over. What do you
Like
think?
we made about society?
What were you doing over there? You trying to turn something down?
I'm just working on the volume, making sure it's solid.
You feel
know?
you seem stressed.
Well, it's just like sometimes it's yellow, and I don't want it to be yellow.
You're fine.
Okay,
You're all right.
that's it.
Yep.
Society turnover. Tell me.
That's all you needed, man. If you seen the turnover turn,
So anytime there's a problem, turn it over.
I think that Tim Hortons should also bring back some discontinued donuts, and number one would be a Long John for me.
Wait, the Long John, you can't get it anymore?
Couldn't for a while.
How long are we talking? I love the Long John.
I pretty much took it for granted.
Yeah, because as a kid, that was the go-to donut.
It was. I don't even think they had it down here.
Wait, what do you mean down here?
Like, oh, you're in Ottawa. I forgot you're up in Ottawa.
Well, it's still down compared
It's
to
down.
what it used to.
It's down.
No, not really. It's really just east of
More
the
to the
city.
left than anything.
Yeah,
It's kind of left.
which is also east.
Yeah. So, really depends which way you're looking. However,
Okay.
yeah, down here, they might not even have the John. You know what's interesting? If you looked up Long John at Tim Hortons, you might not even find it. Like
Like to search it
into
online?
Google, it might not even have been, you know?
That's probably not what it was called, though.
Yeah, what our moms back in the day would just rename shit, and then you just thought that's what it was. Because I trusted that woman. Not anymore, Mom. Not anymore of your fallacies.
Ain't no way people at Tim Hortons thought Long John was the name.
It would make sense that the name wouldn't be Long John.
It says Long John on this picture, though. Why? Somebody trolling?
It was pretty much the single greatest thing that Tim Hortons has ever done as a company, other than the discovery of their own business.
Well, so how do I get one?
At this point, I think the independent donut game has kind of taken over.
Well, you're the one who thinks you have the best donuts at this stupid.
You were trying
grocery
hard not to imagine that as the best.
store. It was good. It's only the best one I had in my life. I just came back from Italy, for Christ's sake.
What do you think is over there in Italy?
All the desserts were better than that donut.
All of them?
Every one I had.
Name one.
Cornetto.
What describe it?
A cornetto is just a croissant. They just call it a croissant.
Yeah, that's not better.
With chocolate inside.
Inside, baked in there?
Pistachio cream inside. Oh,
Italians love chocolate.
they love Nutella, dude. They love Nutella.
Yeah, they don't want any disrespect on Nutella either, which, by the way, it's made with palm oil.
It's the most unhealthiest thing you could put in your body. I think.
Couldn't
One of
be
them.
worse for you, and they're living 1,000 over there.
Yeah, you know why? I actually figured it out when I was there.
Lay it on
I
us.
figured out why Italians are living longer, okay? Because maybe they're not eating the healthiest food, but if they're carbing up or they're getting the calories in, they're also walking everywhere. And there's hills and steps.
Yeah.
Like when you want to walk 30 minutes, it's 30 minutes like this.
Yeah.
You're burning 600 calories. You're on the Stairmaster every day.
How'd your calves feel up there?
Dude, what's the spot below your calf? What's that muscle called?
What?
So picture your calf on your leg.
Okay.
There's a space between your ankle and your calf. What's that muscle called? It's this big.
I have to, because I'm guessing. It's called it's not the tibia. That's the bone. What is it?
Don't even guess. You don't even know,
tendon?
dude. I don't know. You don't know. It doesn't
It's
matter.
the Achilles tendon.
Whatever that part is.
The chippy.
On fire.
So the undergarment of the calf.
The undercarriage of the calf.
The undergarment carriage of the calf.
Yeah, that part felt like it was going to fall off walking up those steps. And then I was like, okay, we're walking up to this castle. I'm not walking down.
Yeah. Why was that? Is there an elevator?
No. You got to it's just a road. That's the road. Like the only way from in Naples where we were, the only way to get to this castle, you got to go up these steps. It's considered a road on Google's Maps. That's how you get up
On Google's Maps.
On Google's Maps. And you got to walk. It's 200-meter elevation, which doesn't seem like a lot when you say it out loud.
I mean, I heard it as a lot when you said that.
200 meters up is a lot.
When am I ever a meter up? Honestly. You're like, 200 isn't a lot. When am I ever a meter up?
We went up there, and I was like, okay, sure. We walked up sweating, also 35-degree weather, super hot. And I'm like, I think I've had enough. Like, I don't want to walk down now because going down hurts more than going up sometimes on the joints. Turns out it's the only way up or down, buddy. Got to do it.
All right. I definitely think that is a part of living a little longer. Because if you think about it, and while I'm talking here, turn your mic up just a little.
It is quiet.
It's quiet. You're quiet.
I can't figure out to get it quiet or not. So this is.
I think you need a roadie.
Yeah, I'm getting her.
But when an old lady, with their house, when they're home, when they go from a stair house to a one-level house.
Yeah.
You slow down a little bit.
They slow down just a little bit.
You get a little slower. It's not necessarily a good thing. You need those stairs.
I also was really looking at the food I was eating over there, and comparatively to here, everything is just fresh, good ingredients.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's the difference maker.
Huge difference. That's why they're living longer. They're eating good food.
So I've been trying to make my own pasta here at my house.
How's that going?
Failed a couple times.
Yeah, it sucks.
No, I like it. I'm just not good at it.
Just buy the dried pasta, dude. It's not worth the work that you're doing.
It is.
It doesn't taste any different.
It does. It definitely isn't the equivalent to fresh fish from being 1 billion kilometers away from it. I don't even understand how you put that in your head.
Yeah, but at the time it sounded good.
Did you have crab over there?
No, I couldn't find any crab. There was lobster, but I didn't want lobster.
Online you can always see a crab. People are always doing stuff with it, but you can't find it.
You
go to a fish market, they don't even want to talk to you about crab.
When did you decide that the crab was better than the lobster?
I think in the back of my mind, I'd secretly always been aware.
Yeah.
But lobster is almost always chewy. And then when people want to insult you, they say, well, you haven't had it cooked well. Listen, I've had lobster. It's all the same. Lobster's just butter. It's just a conduit for butter.
It's a conduit for butter.
That's it. Crab's got a little bit of a nice taste to it.
To me, it's crazy. There's people in the world who will, and just even in our lives, who will never have experienced Bay Mills. Fucking.
So let's just have a conversation. I don't know what we've been doing to this point.
Yeah, what have we been doing to this point?
So I think this crab thing with the buffets, because last night I was talking to a gentleman about.
What are you doing over
I just cleaned it up. A little spot with the old classic method. I call that the classic method. You ever use that? Where you lick your finger and you clean up a spot? You don't do that. Well, we're not all highbrow, I guess. Highbrow. So at Mandarin, back in the day, you could go there. They would have crab's legs in the buffet.
Like the Mandarin,
Yeah.
like the Chinese place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did they?
Kuwait Casino, crab leg buffet, blow people's minds.
Yeah.
Now,
Bay Mills.
now I think as soon as Bay Mills cut it,
Yeah.
there was a global union meeting, I think, where people were like, "Listen, they're beating us on the all you can eat. You know that the people are crab is one of the things that people can out eat us in."
Yeah.
And
the money.
They were like, "No longer will we offer this."
It really hurts because I went there. I went there with Tyler, and it was not
The
good.
Crab Council spoke.
Yeah. Or maybe they realized how valuable crab is, and they just said, we can't afford to do this, you know?
Yeah, I think that they like that we think lobster, and I don't even think lobster's the number one. I think it's all about the crab. If you ever
I'm inclined to
see
agree with you.
on a picture, you ever see like a bib at like a
It's a crab.
always
You're
got
right.
crab on it, and then you go, no crab.
How come they make it seem like it's so hard to get? Because there's billions of them in the ocean. Just go get them.
And they
None.
seem big too. I've seen some big ones. I've never encountered crab legs that are huge.
No, because that's not the ones you eat.
They got so many crabs. They got a hierarchy of fucking government. They got kings. They got king.
Alaskan
They got
kings,
they got
little princes.
they got prince crabs. They got normal people crab.
snow crabs is what we were
Snow
eating.
crabs live in the king crab village.
What?
Yeah. You don't know this?
No.
Alaskan king crab have a snow village in which the snow crab live, and they preside over said village.
A species of snow crab also known as the opillo crab. Yeah, they're way better than lobster. I'm looking at them right
Like
now.
Red Lobster went bankrupt. Maybe they got to be red crab.
A new idea, red crab.
Yeah, red crab.
Yeah, snow crabs.
Snow claves?
Snow.
Yeah, you have a hard time today.
King crab has an undeniable reputation for its flavor.
Undeniable, dude. No one's ever said that about lobster. You know what they have said about butter? That it's tasty.
It's tasty.
No one's ever denied the crab.
Snow crab very popular because it's fresh, sweet, and salty experience.
You ever have where they describe a food as sweet and you're like, but it ain't?
What do you mean?
Like, I don't feel sweetness when I'm biting into a crab leg.
Well, maybe the sweetness, yeah, like sweet and fresh go hand in hand, though.
Do they, Antonio?
Do they not?
Doesn't feel like they...
Apples aren't always sweet, but they're fresh.
But wait, didn't you just say they were together? Didn't you just say that? I thought they were together.
I said sometimes. I said they're together.
Dude, I don't even understand the fucking taste wheel you've created.
Speaking of fresh and sweet.
Also, 1 second. Crab, easier to get into the crabs. Their legs are so snappable.
Yeah, you don't really eat the lobster legs. That's why. You eat the claws and you eat the belly.
Crabs are like, look, we'll give you our legs. Fucking let me live.
Yeah.
You know? Lobster's like, nah, eat the tail, motherfucker.
Eat the tail. That's the only thing that you could eat on
They're
a
like,
lobster.
there's like a
And the claws.
tamale with lobster. Everyone's like, eat the fucking mucousy membrane. No. How about that, sicko? They don't have that with crabs. They don't have crab mucus membrane.
You're eating all the legs. But then you don't eat the body usually, right?
I don't
So
need
it's-
the body. The legs are driving me nuts. I'm just, you're freaking God over there. Just, it's amazing.
Oh, my God.
Man,
You ever wore Birkenstocks before?
have I ever worn Birkenstocks before? What am I, 13?
I just got a pair of Birks.
So this is your first encounter?
My first ever encounter with Birkenstocks.
Got it.
And I'm concerned because I have very flat feet, and they say they form to your feet. But how does that work? Like, I don't have an arch.
I feel maybe the formation's going to be easier for you.
Well, no, because they're already got a little mountain in there.
So you're going to
it kinda
deplete
hurts.
the mountain. Essentially is what you're in for. Your Birkenstocks, pretty much you bought them because you need to wear them down. You should have brought them to the guy and be like, can you file this in? I need to fucking flip-flop consistency.
I'm just concerned because like I think I wanted them to be better for my feet, but they're going to be the opposite of that. My feet are just too strongly flat.
Strongly flat. Is that it?
That's
What do you
the
get,
new
a 3-inch
describing word.
vertical with those flat, springy feet?
Oh man, my vertical's embarrassing.
Yeah, you don't seem like a jumper.
I'm not a big
Well,
jumper.
when your calf undercarriage is underperforming, I mean, you can't really be a jumper.
I can't be launched as well, as you can.
I'm launchable.
You're very launchable. You're light up.
I can manipulate my size.
What do you mean? What? What are you, Ant-Man? What?
I can feel smaller than I might be.
I don't think that's a thing.
Yeah, you can't. You're a big guy. You're...
No. When I'm in an airplane
Yeah,
seat,
yeah.
I make myself tiny.
See, but you're still big. See, if I make myself tiny in an airplane seat, people might be disillusioned.
So you think that when I think I'm making myself tiny in an airplane seat, the people that are around me are still like, you're fucking huge.
It's kind of like a guy trying to hide behind a stop sign. Let me throw this at you. I can appear big and small. You can't appear small. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You ever think of that?
We went to go do, this is a reality check for me in relation to what you just said. We went to go do a big group paintball session.
In Italy.
No, this was just something we did with my work friends a long time ago. And I think that I'm fast and agile.
You're not.
And everybody that was shooting at me was laughing because I'm not.
Yep.
And the reality of it was the stinging pain of the paintball.
Yes.
I was like, oh, I'm not fast or agile in any way.
You could also be seen as a big target. Because you're, in fact, large.
Large and not
So
quick.
what about you makes you feel agile?
I don't know, because when I'm moving, maybe it's because I'm so big, I feel like I'm moving quickly, but really it's slow motion. I'm moving in slow motion.
I don't even think it's slow motion. It's just, what's telling you is other things around you moving slower? Like, well, how do you feel fast? What about it is like, whoa.
I don't know what part of it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just delusional. I think that's where we're still. We always come back to delusional and stubborn.
There's something about it. You like to be confused.
No, I'm not confused.
You sure?
Oh wait, I am confused because if I think I'm fast and I'm not.
Like, have you ever sprinted?
Yeah.
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 For what?
Just to do it.
Oh.
Not like for my life yet. I haven't sprinted for my life.
No,
I bet you if I had
Who
to
has?
sprint for my life, I'm quicker than you think.
well, that's everybody, right? You hope. If you don't have that in you as a human, it's kind of game over, I think.
I just have to be faster than the next fastest or slowest person.
Well, I think if it's a scenario where we're running away, you're probably not leaning on the speed as much as you're leaning on the, let me put some bodies in front of the thing that I'm...
So you're telling me I have to fight
You're
whatever.
swatting, I think, people. All the ants. All the
ear, nose, and throat.
Because they're
docs.
smaller than you. They're ants to you. They're just just bouncing off your shoulders.
Oh, man. I got to get in shape, dude. I got to do it.
You think it's time? You were disagreeing about the gym the last time.
Yeah, I was lying right to your face, dude. I was pissed the whole time we were talking about it. You're just sitting there telling me, yeah, the gym is the key to life. And I'm like,
Keys to the fountain of youth.
I want to eat pizza and pasta, dude. That's all I want.
Who doesn't? I'm probably going to leave this session and go hand make some dough for some pasta as we speak.
Are you making more pasta today?
I'm going to try again. I'm going to knead it. I saw online you need a little elasticity. That's what the gluten is. Gluten is basically sponge.
Wait, you weren't kneading it before?
I needed it. I just didn't need it to the quality it needed to be needed.
You don't know to do the thumb trick?
I just didn't do it right.
Did you do the thumb trick?
And I didn't.
Do you know what it is?
Yes.
Because you learned it now, but you didn't know before.
Correct. When am I making pasta before?
Well, why didn't you look it up before you did? So you're calling me the stubborn guy.
I did. I just didn't look it up all of it. I just looked up a little bit of it.
Oh, you stopped at the kneading part. You're like,
He's
oh,
like,
that's good.
knead it
Figured
for
out.
15 minutes, and then you won't need to knead it no more.
That's even too long, dude. You don't even need to do it that long. You just got to do it better than you're doing it.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, the thumb, you push it and it pushes back. The gluten's ready to, you got to let it stay. You got to let it chill. You
Yeah,
gotta let it relax.
30 minutes, and then you can eat it.
Put the plastic wrap over
And
top of it.
if you don't think that tastes better,
But the work you're doing, I could already eat a couple plates of pasta.
here's
at
the
a
thing
time.
I'm realizing.
Go ahead.
I ain't doing no work for nothing. So
Not for nothing.
maybe it's time to do a little work for the food. If I make the fucking pasta, you know,
You Jackie Chan and pasta?
If
What
I'm-
was that?
kung fu and some yasta, maybe it's going to make me feel better.
I want you to send me a picture of the. What do you make it? Spaghetti?
Yeah, I got a little KitchenAid. I got a few options. Made in Italy, KitchenAid.
Oh yeah, but like, are you cutting it with the little roller thing?
No, I just put it in there. I could just put the dough in there, and it's going to make spaghetti. It makes bucatini.
Wait, what? You have a thing that you put it in and it cuts out the pasta for you. So you're not even really making pasta. The machine's making
No,
the
the
pasta.
machine is just making the noodles. So it makes me maybe spaghetti, or it makes me rigatoni if I want.
Rigatoni's my
options.
favorite.
Also,
Wait, there's
making
there's no way it
pasta
makes
dough
it.
is easy. Yeah, it makes rigatoni.
How does it make rigatoni?
It's got the thing to make it. What do you mean how?
Do you know what rigatoni's? It's a cylinder.
Yeah.
How are you making it?
It's an attachment.
I don't believe you.
I'll literally send you a picture of it. It's a rigatoni attachment.
I'm upset right now.
First of all, why don't you have this in your house?
I don't know. I've been wanting a KitchenAid forever.
Yeah, have you? You're
Yeah.
all obsessed with cooking over there.
Oh, there is a rigatoni attachment.
Isn't that interesting?
Wow, they got a whole bunch of options.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know you could make rigatoni like
You
that.
might say you can make rigatoni.
So you got this attachment. Did it come with it?
Nope, you got to buy it separate. Thanks, Mom.
Oh, look at that. You got to get it makes like oh man, it has all the attachments.
It's got a lot of attachments.
They're like little discs.
That's what I was trying to say.
Still though, you're not really making the pasta if you're using it.
Really feels like you are.
Like if you were rolling it out nice and flat and then you cut it yourself or you made the ravi, like that's come on.
That's more, but it doesn't mean it's any less than what's already happening.
Oh, I really have to stop being on the opposite of what people say.
I think you just need to go buy a KitchenAid and make some pasta.
Holy shit! I'm watching it make the rigatoni right now. That's crazy.
Is it bothering you?
How much? This thing's expensive, dude.
The KitchenAid?
No, the pasta press itself is $229.
Feels like it is, yep.
The KitchenAid? Yeah, it's like $700.
If you have a Costco membership, though, they'll probably give it to you for a little less.
What? They have it at Costco?
What? Of course they do.
Why am I need to figure my life
First
out.
of all, anytime you have a question, just call Costco. They'll answer it.
Any question?
Yeah.
What if I call them for investment advice?
Pretty sure they could probably do that.
No way.
I'm pretty sure. I'm also sure they do diamond rings. They do vacations. They do air conditions. They can install a garage door. They do
So they're HVAC.
tires. Yeah, they're HVAC. They're Costco. They do gas.
Why is Costco? Do they babysit? Uh-huh.
Yes. And
No, they don't.
they will have sex with your wife if you want. Not like that. They don't talk about it there, but it's on the. It's a weird membership system that they have. It's a deep-seated membership.
Does that come with like the premium membership?
Yeah, I mean, you got to be really rich. You got to fucking buy a lot.
You drop your wife off. She gets a little
Hot dog for $1.
hot.
They're all about that premium hot dog for $1.
Premium.
Premium.
I like it. That was good.
You liked it.
I'm gonna have to go to Costco today. I think I need to stock up on some stuff after vacation.
You know what? I think
2
I'm
weeks.
going to Costco after this.
I realize 2 weeks of vacation in Italy is the most money I've spent on vacation in my life. I spend a lot of money.
Italy costs a little bit of money to go to.
Everything and water is where you really gotta you gotta go get water all the time.
What do you mean? I thought it was just coming out of the mountains.
Well, yeah, you could get it from the little taps in the city, but like you don't want to. You're gonna get a bottle of water. You're drinking box water. You're getting a bottle of water.
Well, I want the highest quality spring water.
The box water I think is ridiculous
Why is that?
because Because you have perfectly good water coming out of your tap.
I don't think you're aware of how bad the tap water is.
In the world or in Toronto?
Everywhere. There's too much shit in it.
I've been drinking fucking water since I've been born, dude.
Yeah, have you?
Tap water.
Yeah. Well,
I'm fine.
I'm not saying, I didn't come in here and say, hey, stop drinking tap water. I just said, I think you're dumb for drinking tap water, and I'm better than you for drinking this.
So you're never going to drink tap water
It's
again?
in there sometimes. I just try to avoid it. I'm concerned, so I avoid.
So what's in there? Tell me. Go ahead. Educate me.
Fluoride, some minerals and metals and stuff. Fluoride.
Is fluoride not good for
I
you?
don't think it's great.
Why do they clean your teeth with it?
Exactly. Right? Use it for that. What do I got to drink it? I don't drink it when I'm at the doctor, Dennis. He doesn't say, swallow it up, Dickie.
I don't know what to say, man. Tap water is just so easily accessible.
Wow, it's on tap. That's got to mean something.
It's got to
It's
mean
got to
something.
stand for something.
What kind of waters you got on tap, sir?
May I have your freshest?
Imagine if they had flow on tap now. You go in there.
If they
and
had
got Flow.
natural spring water, I would enjoy. I would.
So you
Yeah.
think
If every restaurant, they're like, you want spring? I'd be like, yeah.
so in Italy they got a few different options. They got acqua fresca,
Yeah.
cold. They have acqua minerale frizzante, which is like, do you want sparkling? Because they love the sparkling water. They don't like drinking like San Pellegrino and Perrier.
But what about their
They don't like
enamels?
They don't care. They don't like when they sit down at the restaurant. They want the fucking frizzy water, dude. They don't want regular naturale.
See, I'm a naturale guy.
I love naturale.
Who doesn't? It's taste.
Don't eat the bread when you go there. Eh? They put bread on the table. They put bread, but you didn't order bread. But if you eat it, they'll charge you.
So you're telling me you might just be getting old bread on the table?
Oh, you're never getting fresh bread. I've seen it pass by 3-4 tables before it came to me.
The hell is that?
I don't know.
They got to get rid of that over there. You should tell them.
Yeah.
I think it's time that they moved on from that system.
But they make you kind of untrusting a little bit because of that one thing with the bread. Like I noticed whenever you get a drink somewhere, they always just bring you free food. You got to eat it. Well, you don't have to eat it. I was eating it because it was delicious. But I asked them every time. Like I'd be sitting there, I'd order a drink, and then they would bring like a small sandwich chopped up into little pieces and some nuts and some crackers. And I'd be like, I didn't order any of this stuff. I don't want to pay for it. And she's like, no, it's free. Like we just give that when people order cocktails. And I was like,
Why?
oh, I don't know. Everywhere I went that I got a cocktail, they'd either bring me like a bag of chips, they'd bring me a little sandwich, a little bit of bread, a little bit of like biscottis, you know?
Huh.
And I loved it.
Yeah, that's
Thank you.
you want that.
Why can't you do that here? Here you got to pay for the nuts, dude. You got to pay
You
for the
gotta
fucking
pay
beer.
for the nuts.
Which, you know.
That's kind of nuts. How much was the cocktail, though?
Depends where you went. Anywhere from like 5 to 8 euros per cocktail, which is like cheaper than here still. $10 for a cocktail? Like,
Well,
come
no,
on.
it's not 1-to-1.
No, 8 euros would be like $12 Canadian.
Yeah. Wow. So they're making no money over there, eh?
Well, the things are cheaper over there, right?
I
Like,
guess, but how many employees, how many sandwiches? Like it's got to the bread's got to break at some point here.
I had one of the best plates of pasta at this place, and there was only 2 people working there. Okay, it was probably a 12, maybe 14 table restaurant, but it was full, and there was a lineup. And there was this guy was the waiter for all these people by himself, which I thought was crazy. And then there was the guy in the kitchen who was the chef, and he would bust the tables. The chef would come out in between cooking the meals and bust the table. Well, this guy was, and I had a pasta carbonara, which is delicious already by
Yes.
itself, with black truffle sauce.
Not a truffle guy, but I'm listening.
The sauce was creamy, delicious. It was perfect. Blew my mind.
You think he made those noodles with that KitchenAid or what?
He made the noodles with his fucking hands, dude. His hands.
That's the next step.
Just do it.
It's hard.
Learn how to do it. It's better.
Sure. But let's baby steps.
Can you make me fresh pasta?
Yeah. I'm gonna figure it out, And then that's it.
I love it.
Next time on.
Yeah, welcome back. We forgot to say welcome back at the beginning.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Turns out we don't know where to
Welcome back to the end.
Welcome back to the end.